Darwin, is manipulative and obviously infinitely cleverer than the captain. But also he has his vulnerable side. You get all these colours in his performance, but and the captain is credulous and thinks, oh, he's a clever scientist, and goes along with him for a very long time before realising that he's being taken for a ride. The captain and Scarf, pirate with a scarf, it's a very endearing relationship. Scarf is incredibly loyal to this buffoon, really, who's led them into all kinds of dangers. But for him, the pirate captain is a hero. He can't see any fault in him. Well, he can, but he won't admit it. And it's very touching in the film. At one point, I really do betray the crew through my sort of vanity and greed and lust for Pirate of the Year, and I do lose the crew's affection for a bit, but not for long. They come back and rescue the situation because they love me, and I realise how much I love them, and it's genuinely touching in a completely un-naff, very English way. The big treat on the ship is ham night, when the pirate captain, usually with a different flourish each time, announces ham night. Ham is brought on. The pirate captain does amazing things in terms of slicing it and dishing it out with his cutlass, and this is the great bonding ritual of my band of pirates. It's older technology, but for that very reason it feels analog as opposed to digital and has more humanity in it. And it's mind-boggling when I went to Bristol and watched some of this being done, how slow it is. You've got these poor animators doing sort of 10 seconds takes them 3 weeks, but they are geniuses. And to make the thing look like it's moving at all seems to me impossible, but to then make it perform perfect genius comedy is inspired. It's really mind-boggling. When I was playing him, I tried to have more of a chest and a beard and a sort of hopeful quality, but no, we have nothing in common. Peter Lord is, one of the two great geniuses. Well, there are many, but I think he's one of the two great geniuses at Aardman. And I didn't know him, but he's, he's a little bit of a sort of mad scientist, but at the same time pretty damn steely and sharp, and with a flawless sense of comedy, and very kind to me, very good with actors. It's got a lot of clever stuff in it, Darwin and scientists and Queen Victoria and historical references, and the humour is very, in places, very British, very dry, but they just saw it as, funny is funny is funny, and put a huge amount of money behind it. And I believe, from what I hear about the tests, audiences do love it, and especially in America. So, I think people just like a story that is funny and is touching, because there is some very touching stuff in this. You can see there's a bloodline from, Monty Python or Fawlty Towers or Dad's Army that is uniquely kind of British. And as I said to you earlier, I think there's a sort of comedy of being a failure, of being useless, but that's okay. Plucky losers.